Yes. We back, y'all. It's your boy, Mr. Montana. You now tuned in to Real Rap Podcast. Y'all haven't seen me in a minute, but y'all see me all the time. You know what I mean? To my right, who I got, huh?
The greatest to ever do it, DJ Mula. I ain't come with the energy like him. Montana came with the energy. I can't match that, but yeah, the greatest to ever do it, DJ Mula.
Mula, what's up, man? How you,
What's
brother?
my guy?
I bet. Every episode, we always got to start with where you from. Let's talk about that. Where you from?
Listen, it's a lot of rumors.
Mhm.
There's a lot of, people think I'm from here, I'm from there. I'm from the greatest place in the world.
You about to say Norwalk?
Stanford, Connecticut.
Yeah.
From Stanford.
Okay. You from
The last
Stanford.
street in Stanford at that.
What's the last street? You
If
get off exit 9?
No, come on. I get off the exit 6.
Damn.
On the 6.
That's Stanford?
Stanford.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you.
All right. What it was like for you growing up in Stanford?
Stanford is mad diverse, so you get a little bit of everything. You know, you get the little white boys that chill in the hood. You get the hood niggas that chill in the suburbs, all of that. So I feel like I got a nice little blend of everything growing up in Stanford.
So what kind of kid was you, though? What you was getting into? You was playing ball, football?
Y'all gonna laugh. The real ones know. I was a wrestler growing up.
You was wrestling, niggas?
I was a wrestler. I took pride in enjoying that, man. I still coach the kids, man. I'm a head coach at Westhill High School in Stanford.
Salute.
Got to get back to the youths, them. You know?
Salute. What made you want to wrestle? WWE and shit, John Cena and them?
The real answer is, everybody grew up playing football and basketball and shit. So I was playing football, and one year my team sucked.
Okay.
We ain't sucked, but I think we ain't win a championship game, and everybody was blaming each other, and I didn't like that shit. And then I was like, I feel like everybody always pushes minority kids to play football and basketball, so I just wanted to try something different. I saw a little flyer in my middle school for wrestling. I was like, let me try this shit out. And I fell in love with it after that.
Yeah. Was you watching WWE and shit like that?
Yeah, but it ain't the same. That shit not even close for real.
That shit been fake.
That shit not even close for real.
That shit been fake, though. When you was a kid, you thought that shit was real?
Hell yeah. Just like I thought Santa Claus was real and shit, man. Everybody think that shit.
Yeah.
Nah.
Who your favorite wrestler with? The Rock?
Nah, I'm about to go with Kurt Angle because he actually was a real wrestler. Olympic champion and shit.
Respect. You was playing a video game.
Of course, man. You know, I was playing that shit before 2K came over, and remember 2K came in and spiced it up and all of that. But I was playing that shit before all of that.
All right. So you was wrestling. And aside from wrestling, what you was doing? You had good grades? Was you getting suspended in school?
I wasn't getting suspended, but we was outside, though. We was the cool kids. My block was the cool kids, and just having fun, bringing the vibes. I always brought the vibes to where I was at, man. That was always my thing. I started DJing young, though. But
yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. So, like, when you say the vibes, you was just always the kid with the good music. Everybody get put on the new tunes because of you?
Nah, not really, because I still don't even know the new tunes for real.
Okay.
I was just a kid that always had the vision and just invited people out and made sure we had a good time type shit. We used to chill on the block. Everybody come chill on my block. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
So you just said you started DJing early. So at what age you started DJing?
I can't even tell you for real. I kind of was born into the shit. It's in my family. It run in my family. I ain't take it serious though until like I stopped wrestling. When I gave up wrestling, that's when I took it serious.
So what's your like uncle, dad?
My dad, my cousin. My cousin was like a legendary DJ growing up. At least in my eyes, he's a legend. He kind of taught me everything I knew, but my dad kind of taught him a lot. So he took me under his wing and grown me to the person I am today.
So what was your first experiences as a DJ under your uncle?
Oh, my cousin. Shit, some Jamaican shit, man. He was Jamaican.
It was vibey.
It was vibey. He used to have the big-ass block parties in Stanford and shit. Shit used to be lit. He used to have a little studio, be in there making mixes and shit. Shit was cool.
All right. When you first started, was it difficult for you to learn? Or, like, do you feel as if, like, you were a fast learner, you got onto it quick?
Honestly, I honestly don't remember learning, for real. I think I've been around him for so long. I just picked up on little things, but I don't actually remember him sitting me down and be like, this is how you do this is how you do that. I don't know if it's I was around him so much that I just picked up on things. He just helped me improve other aspects of it. But I honestly don't remember learning.
So you already knew how to mix off bat.
I wouldn't say that, but I think it came over time and just being around.
Okay. So when you go to like different functions, how do you know what songs to play? Cause with the Jamaicans, you feel me? You're not gonna play the same tunes for the Jamaicans as you gonna play for like a different demographic of people. Let's say you pull up to somebody's hood or whatever.
Uh, so if I'm not the only DJ, say I'm not the only DJ and there's a DJ before me, I might show up early, sit back and watch what's working for him and what's not working for him. So I know what kind of direction to go. And if I am like the only DJ, I'll fish around some songs and see the reaction of the songs, basically.
All right.
And then I go off of that. That's a under like estimated talent of being a DJ. Like reading a room and understanding your crowd and knowing what to play and how to play it at what time. That's probably the hardest thing about being a DJ.
So because of that, do you like being the only DJ or you want to see somebody else before you?
I'm a competitor, I'm not gonna lie. So
you want to see
depending on the situation, I like to DJ with other DJs sometimes because I'm mad competitive. I feel like I could be anybody and anything.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the best and greatest in the world at everything.
Hold on.
So I think that's what makes me a great DJ because I'm a competitor. Even if you my man, so I'm trying to one up you. You know what I'm saying? Iron sharpen iron.
That's good. So when you at the functions, right? What's your favorite type of function to DJ at? Is there a specific vibe you like the most? Or hell no, it don't matter?
It don't, just whatever function the crowd is willing to have fun. I don't like them niggas just want to stand up, pop bottles, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But I like the people that's the fun people. Like the people actually go outside and enjoy it. It don't matter what genre I'm playing or where I'm at, as long as you came to have a good time. You know, some people just go to parties just to
wall hug.
Yeah, like just have meat mug niggas and have attitudes
Type
and
shit.
yeah. I just whoever having fun, man. That's what I like to do. It don't even got to be packed. It could be 10 people. It could be 10,000 people. As long as people come to have a good time, that's my favorite vibe.
Okay, now speak to me about your first event that you threw. You know what I'm saying? How was the vibe? Was you nervous? Speak to me about all that.
Fun fact. The first official event that I ever threw that actually made sense and really did something is about to blow your mind. Because I came out the door swinging. Was Ready Whip and Lick.
Yeah.
So anybody that knows about Ready Whip and Lick, for the people that don't know, Ready Whip and Lick is a staple in the community in not only Connecticut, because we took it on the road and we did a tour and everything, but in the entertainment industry at the time, it was nothing like that.
Like Ready Whip.
Yeah.
And around what year Ready Whip was? This 2017?
Nah, that should go back. That's like 2013, 2012, 2013, around them times.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it had a long, legendary run.
So what was the first Ready Whip like? How many people was it?
I'm gonna tell you I was crazy. So the first Ready Whip was at this club named Expressions in Bridgeport.
Okay.
Top of the hill, small. It wasn't that big, probably could fit 250, 300 people. And we just was trying some shit. And it was just fun. We was young kids. We was like 19, 20 at the time. We wasn't even 21 yet. 19, 20. Like I said, it was like a crowd that people they just want to have fun. And we didn't know what to expect. And it was crazy. Matter of fact, that shit didn't even last to the full time. I think that shit got shut down at like 12:30, 1 o'clock.
The boys shut y'all down?
Nah, the club owner got nervous because there was so much young kids in that shit. Because we like all like 18 and shit. 18, 19, 20. He got nervous and it was packed. He shut that shit down.
Yeah, I was drinking. He thought it was about to be
I don't know what he said. Yeah, he thought, yeah. But everybody was just having fun. There was no problems, none of that. It was a great time. Niggas whipped cream war in that shit. We definitely learned a lot from that first one. Definitely learned a lot.
All right. Now, speaking of Ready Whip, we got to talk about RMF.
Come on.
We just got to. See what I'm saying? RMF, for those who don't know, stands for Respect My Family. Now, I got a question for you, Mula.
Come on.
When RMF first started, is it true that RMF didn't stand for Respect My Family?
I could say this: I wasn't around for the fun fact. A lot
Okay.
of people don't know this. I wasn't around for the beginning of RMF.
Yeah.
I wasn't around. I didn't grow up. I didn't grow up with Neek. I didn't grow up with June. I didn't grow up with the. I respect all the original RMF members. Those are my dogs, dogs for life, my brothers. But I wasn't around in the beginning, so that my friend, I can't answer.
Okay. So when did you start to get around RMF and Neek and June and them? Like what year?
So 2013, I met Neek.
Mm,
2013, 2012, I met Neek. He was fresh out of high school. We
mm,
both was like fresh out of high school. Um, at this time, all our friends was away at college and shit. We met at a house party. Then we ended up talking on Twitter. That's the message he was talking about.
yeah.
You know? I was DJing a house party,
Mm,
and at the time, RMF was everybody was going away to school, and I don't want to say they left Neek, but everybody was going away to school and doing their own thing. And then we just met. We clicked right away. I told him about my idea about Ready Whip. I actually told him two ideas, and he said, "Now we're gonna run with the Ready Whip joint, the whipped cream party." And at first, I was never RMF. We was just Neek was RMF, and I was my own thing, and we did Ready Whip. We wasn't even friends at first, for real, for real.
tight.
We wasn't even friends. We was just like doing business together, and going out and promoting made us tight. So that's what made us cool and made us tight, and that's how we locked in a relationship, and then everything kind of just built off of that, off of Ready Whip, honestly.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
how many years was y'all doing Ready Whip though? It was a couple of them back to back.
Yeah, we did 10 years of Ready Whip.
Mm,
It was 10 years. That's a long time. Like
yeah.
10 years, and I think we did about 14 Ready Whips, 14, 15, because we went on the road.
Okay.
And we had a whole tour lined up, and then the pandemic hit, so then that kind of
Fucked everything
fucked
up for
everything
real.
up. Yeah.
So when the pandemic hit, Ready Whip is a little on standby for a little
Yeah.
second. How do you bounce back after the pandemic? Everybody inside.
Um, so by the time the pandemic hit, we a little bit older, so I was already thinking about how to pivot and grow from that. So in my head, when we was all locked up in the crib and shit during the pandemic, I just was in my head. I said, I can't come back out doing the same exact shit I was doing before. I gotta figure something else out. We gotta level this shit up. To other people, niggas probably thought we was on the top level from the outside looking in. But to me, it's always, I told you I'm a competitor.
Tight.
It's always room for improvement. It's always a next level. It's always a boundary to break, you know? So I just told myself, we gotta do something else. So I think right after the pandemic, I was like, yo, this is gonna be the last Ready Whip. I think we did two after that.
Mm.
I think the last one, we were supposed to do one more. And then Nick was like, nah, let it hit 10 years. Don't end it at 9. Just end it at 10. I said, you know what? You right. We ended at 10. We went out with a bang. Sealed the legacy. You know, some niggas be trying to stretch the legacy and then this shit go out sour. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like LeBron doing that right now, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Okay.
Can't stretch the legacy and shit. Let that shit, you know, when you end shit on the top. Pause, but
Yeah, that was yeah.
So then we ended at 10 years. We went to Miami, went to Rhode Island. We had Philly lined up. We had Atlanta lined up. We had North Carolina lined up. 10 years straight. So it's an amazing thing. 10 years sold out straight is crazy. Took it all over Connecticut. Brought all types of celebrities. It was a great time. Great memories.
So being that y'all all from Connecticut, right? And we doing these events in Miami, Rhode Island, Philly, right? Was you nervous to really go out to those different cities? Because a lot of people who may be coming to the events is all from Connecticut as well. Feel what I'm saying? They might not really know too much about RMF and Miami and all these other places.
So the first one we did, the first one that we traveled with was Miami. And then we did the cheat code. You know, we kind of, I'm going to give y'all the sauce right now. Nobody really know this, but I'm going to give y'all the sauce. And what it was spring break. So the cheat code was we did it during spring break. All our friends, at this time, Miami was lit for spring break. it was this was the move for spring break. Everybody's going to spring break. So we did a spring break, Miami. We linked up with my mans that I knew that lived in Miami. And basically what happened was all the people from Connecticut that was on spring break was there with their college friends too.
Mm.
So you go to whatever university and all your friends from all over the country is there with you because you know you got your college friends.
Type
So
shit.
you telling them, yo, this shit lit back home. We gonna go to this shit in Miami too. We already here in spring break. So that shit just
Lit all around.
lit all
Yeah.
around. To me, that's top 3, one of the best ones to me, for real, for real. And
All
then
right.
after that kind of just steamrolled the other ones. We always had a following in Rhode Island. We always been cool with some niggas in Rhode Island, so we partnered with them and did it in Rhode Island, and it was cool, man.
All right. Now let's go back to Connecticut for a second.
Yeah,
All right. So in Connecticut, you got the 203, you got the 860.
yeah.
Right. Now, how do you feel about people like the artists saying like, yo, the DJs might not even spin a lot of Connecticut artists' music? Feel me? They from the same place we from. They see the work that we putting in, but we don't really be hearing our tunes and they sets for real. What's the rebuttal to that?
I feel like a lot of DJs do actually support artists.
Mm.
I think the biggest issue is there's more artists than DJs,
Okay.
and we can't play everybody's song. It's impossible. We can't play everybody's song. We could kind of maybe pick a couple people we fuck with and we could play their songs, or
So it's politics.
It's not really politics
Mm.
because we only could do what we can do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Isn't think about it. How many lit DJs is there really in Connecticut? You don't gotta name any, but just
Yeah.
think of a number in your head. You know what I'm saying? How many niggas in Connecticut you know make music? So
Okay.
somebody always is gonna have a problem with it. A lot of niggas get their shit played. A lot of niggas don't. Like I said, I don't be knowing the new tunes.
Mm.
So your song might be hot, but I never heard it. And then you mad at me because I never heard it and I'm not playing it.
So, okay, so you don't feel as if it may be some DJ's job to at least give an ear to what's hot, where they from? Or is it
Nah.
always on the artist to get your attention?
I don't even think, how could I explain this best? The way to explain this. Not necessarily it's on the artist to bring it to the DJ, but get hot enough in your circle to where it's gonna fall into the DJ's lap.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna give you an example.
Mm.
Dose, I probably was the first DJ playing Dose shit.
Mm.
Right? I didn't know who the fuck Dose was. I'm not, like I said, I'm not from Bridgeport. I ain't know who Dose was. Dose probably ain't know who I was. A girl brought me Dose's record and
Okay.
played it for me. And I was like, oh, this shit is hot. I thought the nigga was famous.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But he had so much buzz in the street that everybody was playing the shit. So I had no choice but to play his shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Some people, they just make a song and they expect the DJ to make it hot. The DJ's kind of the last resort.
Okay. So what advice do you have for artists? Because that might have worked for Dose, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm just starting to make music, I'm a rapper, so on and so forth, I understand the value of having my song played at these clubs. Like, what advice do you have for me to where I could actually build my buzz up in order to get it to you?
Making the music is the easiest part.
Okay.
That's the easiest part. That's the kind of the lazy part at that when you really think about it. Go outside and make some noise with the song. Go do something. Figure it out. But you sitting in the studio all day, making 100 records, putting out 100 records from your desktop and your laptop, that ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? You can't wait on somebody to make you hot. You can't leave the opportunity for somebody to make you hot. You can't depend on Montana to make you hot. You know what I'm saying? You gotta depend on yourself and go out and press the gas and figure it out, really and truly.
All right. So on a previous episode, I had Bugatti 203 up here, right?
Yeah.
And his blueprint for a lot of artists for them to blow was to go to different clubs,
Yeah.
connect with DJs,
Yeah.
get them a drink or a bottle or something, and
Yeah.
then like just stay there and vibe, have somebody get them some bread so they can spin your song, and then just go crazy when the song come on, and do that at multiple clubs with multiple DJs, and sooner or later your song gonna go, your buzz gonna go. How do you feel about that advice?
I feel like that's great advice. I definitely watched it work for Bugatti himself.
Fendi.
You know what I'm saying? Though, if you in the studio all day and all night, nobody's gonna know who the fuck you are, bro. When it comes down to it, Bugatti went outside and made it a thing that people knew who he was, to the point he started throwing his own events.
Type shit.
And I watched it work for Bugatti. So he's
Alright.
not telling you nothing wrong. I watched it work for multiple people. I'm not saying that's the avenue for everybody,
Mm,
but I've definitely watched that formula work.
okay. I want to get your opinion on 203 860, right? When you throw the events in the 203, Bridgeport, Stanford, New Haven, whatever,
Yeah.
and then when you go out to Hartford and those other places, in those other cities in the 860, can you tell that there's a difference in the type of people that are in the 203 and in the 860?
Nah, there's definitely a difference. In the 203, we a little more bougie, really a little more show off and a little more cool and laid back, where in the 860 they're a little more fun and jumping around, and it's two completely different vibes, but it's all depends what kind of vibe you like. If you don't want it all jumped up and doing the most, 203, that's your type of speed, you know. The girls put on the heels, they come outside, they chill, they want to, it's more sections,
Mm.
section oriented, and in the 203, and the 860 is more like back in the day, party vibes.
So as a DJ, right? How do you feel as if like when you playing these songs out here? Because back then you know about Snowpro,
Yeah,
Daquan and them, and the
yeah,
records that went off, right?
yeah.
How do you feel as if like, because there's a connotation that CT don't really got a sound for real. Around that time, they going crazy with their tunes, right? Do you feel as if it's crazy to play a song like Snowpro's Yank Rhythm or Daquan's Dummy when you out in the 860?
Um, nah, at that time when it was, I know it was a lot of politics at the time behind the song and all of that.
Mm,
But like I said, you can't deny a song that's hot.
mm,
No matter what, everybody don't know the politics behind everything. If the song is hot, the song is hot. It's gonna get played. You can't stop it. You know what I'm saying? For example, Boston Richie. Everybody was calling him a snitch and
Facts.
all types of, oh, we not listening to Boston Richie. Man, Bounce Back will help me. You can't deny the song is hot. They gotta get played. We don't decide what happens, the people do. You know what I'm
Fact.
saying? So you could think a song is hot. I can think a song is hot, but the people think it's whack. That it ain't got no burn, you know what I'm saying? So when they was having their run, shit had to get played. It still get
Regardless.
played, honestly.
So do you feel as if like outside of Connecticut, right?
Yeah.
For people who are not from here to feel as if like we don't really got a sound.
We do got a sound though.
Okay.
It's just we don't have a face to the sound right now.
And you feel
And
like, okay, go ahead.
if we had a Chief Keef, you know what I'm saying? This is what Chicago sound like. Everybody in Chicago don't sound like Chief Keef, but he's the most popular person. Then they would have categorized us as this is the sound,
Mm,
right? I could tell what a Chill Shump beat sound like. I could tell what a Diddy Broker beat sound like. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
I could, that's CT sound. Can't deny it. We just not in the popular market. But CT, that we got to me, CT sound is the top half is like the yanking, dumbing out sound, the Chill Shump sound. And then down here is more like a drill type of, I'm a shooter nigga sound.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like that's a problem?
Nah, that's just what it is.
Okay, because it's kind of like a divide. Because a lot of niggas will say this. They'll say the people in the 203 make music that sound like New York, and then the people in the 860 make music that may sound like Detroit or something like that.
But look where we at though. And people gotta realize Connecticut is a small state. These places that y'all talking about are cities.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Detroit is a city. Miami is a city. LA is a city. Atlanta is a city. So we so small of a state, you can't really categorize that shit. I'm from Stanford. Stanford is a completely different place than Bridgeport.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So of course a Stanford nigga might sound different than at Bridgeport, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Two different versions of life.
Okay. So now when you go out of the state, right? Do you play a lot of Connecticut artists too? Or have you heard any other CT DJs playing Connecticut artists as well? Or it's just whatever's popular?
Nah, there's always a Connecticut artist that got a record every year that gets played. It might not be a consistent every day a nigga got a song, but there's always a time. There's always a Connecticut song every year. Right now, I think it's what's bro name? The Suck My Dick record.
BC Will.
BC Will. I feel like he got the hottest Connecticut record right now. Somebody in Hartford, or DJ in Hartford might tell me something else. But then, what's homeboy from Waterbury? His shit hot in Waterbury. He locked up right now. Young Gap. His shit ringing. So you niggas can't complain. The problem is niggas be complaining because it's not them. You know what I'm saying? That'd be the problem. Like I said, it's only a number. Connecticut's small.
Fact.
Connecticut probably only has, 10 parties in a night.
Fendi.
If you're not part of those 10 DJs that's getting booked, and then it's probably 500 million artists, one DJ only could play a certain amount of songs. Mind you still got to do your job as a DJ and make sure the club is lit. So if I play 100 niggas from Connecticut back to back that nobody don't know their songs, you gonna call me ass as a DJ. Then I lost my job. But if I filter in 1-2 songs in Connecticut that got a buzz that's kind of hot, if I play Suck My Dick in the club, it's gonna go up. If I play the Young Gap shit in the club, it's gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? If I play Yank Rhythm in the club, it's gonna go up. If I play Every Side of Town, it's gonna go up. It's just the artists don't understand there's a million y'all niggas. we can't please everybody. Really and truly.
I get it. So when you DJ in these events, you playing the CT artist tunes and stuff like that, right? Can you see how somebody who might not have ever gotten their song to DJ Mula or got played by DJ Mula could be like, damn, like, man, the CT DJs not really fucking with us for real.
I definitely can see it, but you also got to make yourself known. You can't sit back in the background and have feelings. Maybe, like I said, maybe DJ Mula don't even, no disrespect, maybe he don't know who you are. I'm not as tapped in as niggas think I am. It be taking niggas to bring me shit. You know what I'm saying? But niggas be too cool to, let me hit this nigga Mula, see if he can play my shit. Mind you, DJs get all they shit. For example, me, I get all my music, the label send me the music, right? Or I go to a record pool and I get the songs, right?
Okay.
Most of these niggas shit's not on a record pool. Most of these shits, niggas, the labels is not sending these shits. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You can't rip a nigga song off of fucking YouTube because it don't sound good. So you got to get the music to the DJ. Even if you got to bother a nigga more than one time. Like, I'm going to give you a prime example.
Okay.
Duke, Lil Duke.
Shout out Duke.
Shout out Lil Duke. That nigga's nonstop. He going to make sure his shit get played.
Okay.
He going to make sure his shit get played. I respect that nigga hustle 100%. I could not talk bad about that nigga because he going to bother you until he play your shit. But he gonna come to every party. He gonna do the Bugatti thing. He gonna come to every party. He gonna ask you if you need anything. He gonna pull up. Yo, you need bread to play my song? Just play my song. Throw my shit on. I'm gonna send it to you. I sent it to you already, but I'm gonna send it to you again. Make sure you got my. You gotta do shit like that because you gotta think. DJing is not an easy job like niggas think. So niggas is thinking about a million things.
So what makes DJing not easy? That you feel as if the artists who may be listening gotta understand about DJ. Yes. What's up, y'all? It's Mr. Montana, and this podcast is now brought to you by 95 Trafficking. Make sure y'all use promo code RealRap for 15% off at checkout, man. Talk to the people.
It's the real rap experience, man. Shout out to my guy, Mr. Montana.
Yes.
It's 95 Trafficking, man. We provide a drip all across the globe, man. Tap in with us. It's 95trafficking.com. If you want to follow us on Instagram, 95_trafficking. 1F, 2Ks, ing.com. We providing the hoodies. We're providing a lot of exclusive drip, and it's going to keep coming around, man. You already know what we doing.
One job. It's not just to play music. And then you got to please the people. And you got to entertain the people. And then you got to market yourself. And then you got to make sure remember I said the market is small. So if you ain't on one of these 10 bookings tonight, you ain't getting no bread. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of levels to the DJ shit for real, for real.
All right. Now let's go back to the events, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about RMF. Let's say the soul food thing that you guys are doing now.
Yeah.
You're going on tour. How did that start?
So we're gonna go back a little bit more from the pandemic situation now. So I was always blessed to have some type of talent to show me more that there's more in life. So when I was younger, I wrestled, and because I was pretty decent at wrestling, I'm not gonna say I was the best nigga at wrestling, but I was pretty decent. I got to travel and see other shit. So that's the same thing with DJing. I know how to talk to people. I know how to network. I moved around. So during the pandemic, I told myself, yo, my first booking coming back, because all the DJs, no disrespect, but all the DJs was running back and doing the same thing we was doing during the pandemic. And in my head, it's like, damn, we just sat down for a full year, nigga. We can't come out with the same agenda that we was on. So I told myself, my first booking's got to be out of town. I got to make a statement. I can't come back and go back and DJ at XYZ's lounge, and I just was there right before the pandemic. So long story short, I ended up DJing in Miami at KOD's. All right. That's like, for a Connecticut DJ, that's like unheard of.
Yeah, that's lit.
I don't even know any other Connecticut DJ that DJ at King of Diamonds in Miami, let alone out of the state. So I started doing there frequently and going there frequently, started making relationships, and I ended up linking with some promoters that was also doing KODs that lived in North Carolina. And they started, I was telling them how lit Connecticut is, and they tell me how lit North Carolina is. And it was like, yo, pull up to Connecticut, and I'll pull up to North Carolina. So it was like that. We was going back and forth and shit. But you know, North Carolina, a whole different thing. They got homecoming and a whole bunch of shit. Yeah. So we built that relationship, and I started DJing North Carolina all the time for them because we built that relationship. And then they came over with the Soul Food Picnic, R&B Picnic. But at the time, it was only in North Carolina. So you know me, anybody that knows me, I campaign for Connecticut. I don't think nobody goes harder than me when it comes to Connecticut. So I said, yo, Connecticut the littest place in the world. If y'all doing it anywhere else, y'all got to come do it in Connecticut. And I'm going to show y'all why Connecticut the littest place in the world. So it started out as a joke, and it ended up being a real thing. So they ended up started putting a tour together. And when they started putting a tour together, I was like, yo, make sure we come to Connecticut with it. So I ended up being a DJ on the tour. And then when it really came down to it, it was like, yo, let's really lock in for this Connecticut one. And then we partnered together to do the one in Connecticut. And then, like I said, Connecticut the littest place in the world. And came here, and it was a movie.
And then, so did those out of town DJs, like, they fucked with it too? Like, did they like engage with what was going on?
Cause yeah, especially because they kind of, it's their product, but this is our state. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of let me have a lot of control over the situation, and we really went in as partners and not just like oh, this is Drake coming to Connecticut type of deal. We actually had a lot of control over the situation. Shout out to Main Event. So they trusted me with their product and mine and our market and shit, and it ended up being the #1 city 2 years in a row. Matter of fact, It's the second year. Well, the tour not over yet. Okay. The second year, the tour not over yet. But I'm still calling it the #1.
But as of right now,
it's the #1.
Okay, so when y'all first started, and you brought it up because you said it started as a joke at first, did they think like, man, I stay small as hell?
Nah, you know what happened? You know, a lot of niggas would be capping they rap, you know what I'm saying? So they ended up coming to Connecticut and actually seeing who I really was. And I wasn't like out here fronting and bullshit when niggas or lying on my name. So they actually came to experience who I really was and how RMF was and the staple in the community that RMF really was. So I think that we built the trust off of that because they seen, oh, this is not a joke thing. And every time they came here, there was something going on in Connecticut. Because they came to Connecticut more than once. Okay. Before we actually did the festival. And every time they came to Connecticut, Connecticut was lit. And I think people take that for granted that there's always something to do in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Always. No matter
Yeah.
what night, what day of the night, what time of the year, there's always something to do in Connecticut. Something's always going to be lit. So they kind of trusted it after that.
All right. And in the future, with these places, we definitely gonna see, cause it was in New Haven this year, right?
Yeah, North Haven.
So are there gonna be like different cities involved as well in like future like dates like this?
Man, y'all let me know where y'all want to see it happen in Connecticut.
Come
Honestly, man.
on, like see what I'm
Y'all let me
saying?
know. I'm for the people, man. I'm for Connecticut. RMF is for the people. Ain't nobody. We can't do this alone, man. So y'all let me know what y'all want to see, and RMF will make it happen for real.
So what's the best way in which for somebody to get connected to a DJ Mula or anybody in RMF to like even put a request in like that?
I'm a pretty humble dude, man. Hit me up on Instagram at the man named Mula, or hit the Respect My Family page on Instagram. I definitely write back. I'm not Hollywood. If you think I'm Hollywood, I'm not. I'll reach back out. You get my number, you text me, you call me. Don't call me because I probably won't pick up. But
Okay.
you text me, I got you. I listen to the people, man. I listen to the people.
Okay. So now in the future, right? We doing the soul food tours, right?
Yeah.
And then is there anything else coming from RMF? I know y'all do the dinner parties and
We
stuff
do
too.
the dinner party. So the dinner party came up, it started as a joke too.
Okay.
It started as a joke. I thought about shout out to Ja, Soul Food Sundays. That's my guy. That's my brother. You know? So I DJ for Ja a lot. And at the time we ended Ready Whip, and I'm trying to find a more mature route to take with RMF. Cause we
What does
got
that mean?
at the time, a lot of people looked at us as the young kids because we was doing Ready Whip. Ready Whip is kind of I don't want to say immature kind of event. But that's a label they put on it.
Okay.
So I was trying to figure out a way to show them, nah, we grown. Like we really does this. We bring the vibe. It's RMF against the world kind of vibe. So he used to do brunches, or he still does brunch. I don't want to say he still does brunches. But I always told Ja, his thing is called Soul Food Sunday. I'm like, yo, Ja, Soul Food Sunday mean dinner. Nigga, like,
Type shit.
you over here doing brunches and shit. Nigga, like, that's dinner.
Word.
And then it started out as a joke. And I was like, yo, what if we had a party for dinner, yo? And we couldn't even figure out a name. And somebody was like, yo, just call it the dinner party, bro. And Ja was like, yo, I think I got the perfect venue for it. And then it ended up being the Gather. And then it's just magic after that. We just didn't want it to feel like the club. We wanted to show a little more diversity and a different type of element and display the talents of Connecticut, because we always bring some type of performer that's from Connecticut to the dinner party. You know what I'm saying? We support the local talent. I wouldn't even call it local talent because these people are superstars. And it just took off. The first one happened and the girls loved it. And then the second one, and then it was just history from there.
Yeah, for sure. Cause I know the dinner parties you gotta dress up a little bit. See what I'm saying? You can't go in there with no Hell Star.
Nah, that's a fact.
Jumper.
No sweats, no
Yeah.
denim tear sweats and shit. You gotta come correct.
You got really, cardigan.
Come on, you gotta do a little something. You gotta put on your clean clothes, man.
Nah, respect.
But yeah, more dinner parties coming. Dinner party going on the road. Watch out for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We listen. The point of all of this, everything we do, RMF do, is to shine the light on Connecticut. So as much as we can shine the light on Connecticut and show people Connecticut is the best place in the world, we're gonna take every opportunity. And the only way I feel like we could do that is to go out and bring shit back. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And bring people here. Like, we trying to turn it into a tourism state. As a lot of people travel for the festival. So people underestimate that. We always get looked over and brushed past, and we here. You don't gotta leave Connecticut to be lit, man. That's the way I see it. Everybody feel like you gotta move to LA or move to New York, move to Atlanta to get lit. I'm still here, bro. Still here, and I'm making it happen. RMF is making it happen.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. So before we go, can you let the people what we got coming up? What can they expect from DJ Mula and where they can find you?
So we still on the tour. You know, Soul Food R&B Festival tour still going on. We're gonna circle back to Connecticut real soon,
Okay.
sooner than y'all think. We got the dinner party on the road. You know what I'm saying? We got the rooftop parties. We got a whole bunch of. We about to launch something else. I can't speak too much about it. We're gonna launch something else. Got another like party festival vibe we about to bring,
Okay.
create in Connecticut. Just follow RMF, man. Everybody in the RMF is very talented. And it's not just me. It's a whole family. It's a whole movement, whole machine behind me, whole team. Y'all might see me the most, or y'all might see June or Neat or Kev, but it's a lot of us and a lot of talent. I just want y'all to. We just want to wake up Connecticut and show Connecticut that Connecticut is
possible.
here, man. Everything's possible, man.
Word.
You don't gotta. You can't. You're not gonna get through it by crying and whining and shit, man. You gotta go out there and go get it, and we gonna prove the facts and show y'all can be done, man. So follow me at the man named Mula. Follow Respect My Family. Shout out to my guy Montana, man.
Well, I appreciate you, brother. With that being said, I'm gonna see y'all next when I see y'all.